Hey, what's going on, everyone? Hey, look at this. I just left the store this morning, doing some last minute shopping for Christmas for our children and myself. Whenever I go shopping for them, I make sure I go shopping for me. That's one of my excuses. I'm gonna get this for them, I'm gonna get that for them, and I'm gonna get that for them, and I'm gonna get that for me. So, but when I got to the cash register, the cash register, a woman, was having a bad day. Then she began to tell me, out of blue, not solicited, said, my husband is talking about leaving his job. Because I guess he's frustrated, and then she said he's gonna leave the job and leave the house and leave the family, I guess. And then she said, I don't even know why I got married. And that hit me because I know what it's like to be frustrated in the marriage, in any relationship, but particularly in marriage. And I was there, one point, my wife and I, we've been there at some points, and we always work through it. And I know, in my goal is to, one, find the solution for my wife and I, then also find those same, hopefully use those same solutions to help other people. Because my other goal is always to find out how to have a better marriage experience. I believe that you first must, because my response to her was that, reality is that when people are frustrated in their lives, all the time they'll be frustrated with what they're doing in their life. And I said, your husband just might be frustrated, because when a person have a vision or expectation and their reality is not lining up with the expectation or vision they have, they'll be frustrated. And especially if they have a vision and they don't believe there's no way out. I believe that there's a way out. I believe there's a strategy that you can apply, a spiritual strategy that you can apply to your life that will at least give you hope, so you may be able to experience what you like to experience. That's what I believe, and I'm always thinking about, okay, how can I get first you gotta get people to understand that the whole goal of being with somebody is to find out how do I make this person happy, how I make this other person happy, and that should be each party's objective. What can I do to help you? Or how about this? How can we work together so that we can realize and experience the dream we want? I think first you must come together and say, okay, what is our dream? What's our goal? What's our vision? What do we want to experience? And that must be that must be, you must have like one vision. The challenge that a lot of couples, they have two visions. One person have a vision of this, another person have a vision of that, and so the other person may not even be supporting the other person's vision because they have a totally different vision, which requires different actions. And then this person have a vision, which don't support the other person's vision, and so they're doing totally different actions, and it's not lining up. Good example. The challenge could be like this. For example, say a couple, one person have a vision of their children going to a particular school. So if that person has a vision of that, that person may get a job or bring an income that support that vision. Now the question is, do the other person agree with that, and will the other person get a job also to complement or help that vision become a reality? Because sometimes a person have a vision, and the reason why they're not experiencing it because they have no help. I don't care how great you are, the vision you have is going to require more than you. And I think when it comes down to it, the first thing a couple need to do is say, okay, what's our vision? What do we want to experience? And start there. And don't have two visions, don't have three visions. Have one vision and say, you know what, this is what we're gonna do. And of course, each person should have their input about what they want to experience. Say, I want to experience this, I want to experience this, I want to experience this, I want to experience this. And other person say, no, I want to experience this, I want to experience this, I want to experience this, I want to experience this. Now, you're not going to, in reality, you're not going to get to experience everything you want to experience. That's just reality. But you should be able to get to experience most of what you want to experience. And you come together and say, okay, now you take everything that this person wants, everything that person wants, and put it together and say, it's not what I want, it's not what I want, it's not what I want, it's what, now we're gonna put everything I want and what they want together to fit one vision. And now we're gonna both do things, we're gonna focus on doing things that are gonna allow us to experience this one vision. Now, that is gonna require change. But that's the difference between being married and not being married. I say being married. So why should I get married? Because I'm not saying I'm getting married. I'm saying I would change just for you. I would change my whole life just for you. I will learn to like things just for you. I would do things that I normally wouldn't do, but because we're married, I'm going to do it for you. Now, if it's for a boyfriend and girlfriend, no, I'm not gonna go that hard. But because we're married, because I think marriage is is when you say, you know what, we're taking our relationship to a whole nother level. You are my priority. Above anything and anyone else, you are my priority. So because of that, I'm going to do whatever I can to make sure that what we have decided on, that I'm going to work hard to help us experience. And I believe that if you don't approach it with that kind of focus, somebody is going to be left frustrated. Because somebody's frustration happens when expectations are not met. So I'm always thinking about, first of all, for myself, because I'm married. And I'm always trying to work on my marriage relationship, because I don't know about anyone else, but I want to have not a perfect marriage relationship, but a better marriage experience. Well, Reverend Jay, how is your marriage bad? No, it's not bad. I have a good marriage, but I want a better one. I want better. I'm sorry, I just want better. I believe we can experience better. I believe there's still some more we can experience. We experienced a lot thus far. I mean, my wife and I, we've been married for over 70 years. I mean, we've been there. We've been up, we've been down. You know, we've been through good days and bad days, highs, lows, but I still believe that there's still more we can experience. So my goal is to find out, okay, what can we do to experience have a better marriage experience, a better marriage relationship? What can we do? And I think both people need to be focused on that. And now you may need to get some outside help to say, you know what? Okay, focus on this, work on this. Because most of the time, the challenge with any relationship is that one person has one vision, another person has another vision, and guess what? They never come together to put those two visions into one. So one person is happy, and the other one is dissatisfied, because that person's expectation, that person's vision of a marriage is not being realized. So. My heart breaks though. My heart breaks, and I have a desire. I have a deep desire. I have a deep desire to help more people have a better marriage experience. And again, I'm not saying you're married a better marriage experience. I'm not saying your marriage is bad. You're married. Things don't have to be bad to say you want better. There's always more there's always more you can do. There's always more you can experience. I believe there's more that my wife and I can experience. There's more. There's something that we can work on to help us have a better marriage experience. And the question is, what is that thing? The question is, can we agree on that thing? And the question is, are we both willing to change our behaviors so we can have that experience? And like that guy, I wish I could talk to both of them and say, no, come talk to me. Let me know what's going on. Maybe I can help you. Now, the good thing is that I've done marriage counseling before, or marriage coaching before, so I've had some experience in it. So that's crazy. I was hurt, man. Oh my gosh, man. I'll be praying for him while I'm working on my marriage experience. So talk to you soon.